Good blessed Throwback Thursday, September the 22nd, 2022. It's about 9:09 a.m. Got on one of my t-shirts here. Let's see if you can see King, and that's not representing a gang or nothing like that. Just we kings by birth, those that don't know. But I greet all my human beings all around the world with not my human beings, but all human beings around the world with a universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. It doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter whether you like me or anything that I do. That's your prerogative. But what I want to talk about today is each one teach one, each one reach one, unity in the community. Parents, step up, because some of the leaders that you think that is leading your children when they go to these after-school programs, these free lunch programs, and these other things that ran by our black so-called leaders in the black community, you got to look and see what your kids is being fed, not as far as nourishment, but as far as knowledge. I got a video that I want to show today, but I got one that's mute, and that's the only one I'm going to show, and it is from this past Saturday, September the 17th, 2022, a fight here in Charleston, Missouri amongst our little children. And I got the whole video because people had sent it to me, but I monitor what I put up. And I'm not going to put the ones up where you can actually see these individuals' faces close up and see some of the things that they're doing, because to me, it was very disturbing. You see what I'm saying? Young children, especially 90% of them females from 11 to maybe 15 to 16 years old, throwing up gang signs and saying what they representing as far as gangs. And that was sad. And my two children happened to be walking during that time in the projects, and they have friends in the projects. You see what I'm saying? They was born in the projects, stayed in there for maybe about 6 or 7 months. But I was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, in what they call the most notorious housing projects in the country, and that was Cabrini Green. But what was really disturbing about it is when the two youngsters that was finna fight, the girl said she was being bullied, and her mother came to try to talk to the mother of the individual that was bullying her. But I'm gonna let y'all see this here video first, and then I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about it. But I must commend the two tall women, they were pretty thick, two tall black women that was there, who wasn't the parent of neither one of them, but they kept the peace. They stopped from fighting, and then the fight started when another mother showed up and the police showed up. But let me say a few more things before I do that. I'm gonna show the video first. Now, after looking at that 28-second video, I'm gonna tell you it's much longer than that. It actually show all the people that was fighting. It actually show you the two young ladies. They real tall. They over there on Ada Street here in the projects in Charleston, Missouri, on I believe it would be West Ada. But I commend them because they kept the peace. And one of the mothers of the two children, there was a girl and a boy, and they said the girl had been bullied on the basketball court a lot. They're not originally from here. I believe I heard their mother said that they're from Mississippi. But the girl said she was tired, and the mother of the girl and the young boy, the brother that was there, the girl wanted to talk, the mother wanted to talk to the other mother. And then the police pull up in Austin Henson, I believe it was. And the mother of the little boy that the girl said was hitting her with a basketball on the basketball court and bullying her. That mother pulled up. A big argument ensued, and the little girl said she was just tired, and she went at the boy, and she was taking care of business. You would have thought she was Muhammad Ali. But when the police grabbed the girl and the mother of the girl grabbed her, the brother, who I don't blame him, he took over fighting the little young guy. And when they tackled him down, while he was down, one other little boy came up and hit the guy, but wouldn't hit him when he was standing up. My point is, all of that could have been prevented because before the police came, it wasn't no fighting. There was some arguing, but you had people that had it maintained. But when the police and the other mother came up, it just got disrupted. But some people said that one girl's mother had a gun, and the little young boy, I think the girl was about 14 or 15. They said she was a freshman. Her brother just got out of a juvenile. They was calling him a snitch, but you got snitches all around here. Grown ones call themselves killers. You see what I'm saying? But that's another story. But all that could have been prevented. I thank God ain't nobody get shot. They claim the girl and the boy and his mother had guns, but didn't nobody shoot. Didn't nobody get shot. But the two women that kept it peaceful and tried to continue to keep it peaceful when the police and the other mother came up, the one female told the little boy that the girl put a whooping on, a Mississippi whooping on, told him, because he was trying to leave before the police came, and she told him to come back. She said, you wouldn't get all them boys to jump on a little girl. But that girl didn't take no mess. You could tell that girl and her brother, they used to using their hands protecting themselves. And I commend them. But you know one thing about it, them two adults was the only two that I seen that really was trying to stop it. Hey now, I give it to, a lot of people was telling me about the police shooting Mace. I looked at that real good. You can see part of it in there, but I got a close-up one with the police shooting Mace. And I don't knock the police for shooting the Mace because when they breaking it up, and the one boy that was him and his sister didn't double team the boy. When the sister got to whooping the boy, and they grabbed her, her brother took over. They was like a tag team. I expect my daughters and them to do that. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't even have knocked him if he'd have got in with it. But they showed that they wasn't no cowards, and they showed that they will fight. But all them people that was out there, all them other little children was out there with them. One had to wait until he was on the ground and somebody was holding him, then stole on him while he was on the ground and ran. But that shows you whoever stole on him had to be a coward, because when they were standing up before the police come, none of them do nothing. You see what I'm saying? So my point is, the only way we gonna stop this here is when your child is out there bullying somebody, why don't you listen to the story first before you come out talking about what you're going to do or what your people going to do? Why don't you listen to what happened? If your child is bullying somebody, now I ain't saying they is or not, but if your child bullying somebody, they wrong. But I'm going to show you something else. Now take a closer look at this here. I covered one of the individuals up. He's still alive. When I bought the t-shirt, I gave him some credit. but I don't give him credit now because he don't care about us. He don't even care about them 50 migrants over there in Martha's Vineyard, him or his wife. All they caring about is writing books, speeches, and getting millions of dollars. Y'all know what I'm talking about, but I ain't gonna knock y'all hero. That's y'all hero. But I wanna show you some people that trying to get us to be educated instead of fighting each other. How many of y'all know our sister to the left there, Harriet Tubman? May she rest in peace. She said she freed 1,000 slaves. She could have freed 1,000 more if if she could only convince them that they were slaves. How about Rosa Parks, y'all? She wasn't the only one, but she was one of the ones went down in history that refused to get up off the bus when she paid her fare and go to the back. How many of y'all remember the brother here, W.E.B. Du Bois, a sociologist? May Sister Rosa Parks rest in peace too. But W.E.B. Du Bois, a sociologist, a socialist, a civil rights leader, an educator. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't about having our kids fighting each other. How about our brother here? Brother Nelson Mandela. They put him in prison for 27 years, y'all, because he wouldn't do like some of these sellout blacks here in Charleston, Missouri, Carbondale, Illinois. Even I see it in Cairo too. Not all of y'all, if the shoe fit, wear it. But being sellouts. You see what I'm saying? Selling out your people for money or property. All you got to do is look in some of these places where all these so-called educators in Carbondale, Cairo, in Charleston, Missouri, all these educators retired, telling about how they done retired, but you don't see them doing nothing for the black community, but getting the city allowing them to buy property to stay silent. But let's go to the brother here, brother Muhammad Ali. He said he float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. You see what I'm saying? He said the hands can't hit what the eyes can't see. This is a Black History t-shirt. Black History is every day of the week to me. Every 365 days a year, 366 every leap year. Let's go to our brother Malcolm X. Malcolm X, when he said by any means necessary, in other words, if they won't let us vote and we got a right to vote, we got to do our thing, y'all. You see, Malcolm X, a lot of people didn't like him like they don't like me because he set out blacks. When the people come to him complaining about blacks, I don't care who the black leader is. You see what I'm saying? A real black leader is going to speak up against them. They're going to go to the people first. If they don't do nothing then, they're going to speak up about it. That's me. Let's look at here, brother Martin Luther King Jr. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. May Malcolm X, Nelson Mandela, Muhammad Ali, and all the rest of them that I mentioned, may they rest in peace. Let's go to Martin Luther King. That's my birthday too, y'all. I had a dream. I'm not trying to be neither one of them. I'm just trying to be Raymond Lewis Ivy. That's who I am. That's who I'm going to be. That's who my mama named me. That's who God wants me to be. But Martin Luther King, you see what I'm saying? Some people, some people say, well, they want us to be just like Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King might have been nonviolent, but Martin Luther King at a point, when they told him to stop marching, like they tell me to stop complaining, to go back to Chicago, go somewhere else, Martin Luther King, when they told him to go back to Africa, he said he ain't going nowhere. You see what I'm saying? And then when they told him to cool down, he said, I cooled down too long. He said, if we cool down any longer, we'll be in a deep freeze. What is a deep freeze? In other words, if you just keep on accepting what you're accepting, you won't move nowhere. All I can do is, I can do like God told Moses to go do to Pharaoh. Tell him to let my people go. Then, I'm going to end it with this here. Let's stop the black on black violence, y'all. If you don't like what I'm saying, don't look at it. But I'm telling y'all that fight was very disturbing when I didn't see no male adults nowhere around but them two females, they kept the peace as long as they can. And that's what we all need to do. They showed what a village would do. And I'm going to leave like this here. Pharaoh, let my people go.